Good morning, students. Good morning, students of class 9th. So, are you ready for this session? Okay. So, in previous videos, we have discussed about factorization of polynomials, factorization of polynomials. So, students, you basically know that what do you mean by polynomial? Polynomial has the variables along with their coefficients. Variables along with their coefficients, and the condition is that power of variable should be positive and integral. Power of variable should be positive and integral. This is the condition for a given algebraic structure, algebraic expression to be polynomial. The power of variables should be positive and integral for being polynomial. For example, if we take x square plus 1 upon x square, then first term is okay with positive power 2 and integral power 2, but second term is not okay, that is containing power minus 2 x to the power minus 2 x to the power minus 2, hence it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. X cube minus 3x square plus 5x plus 7. Now in first term power is 3, which is integral and positive. In second term is also power 2. Coefficient does not matter. The main reason or main point of view is power of variable. It should be positive and integral. It should be positive and integral. So this term is okay, this is also okay, this is also okay. In constant term, power is considered to be 0. Power is considered to be 0, hence it can be a polynomial. This is a polynomial. So first you should learn how to decide that a given algebraic expression is a polynomial or not. So for that you should remember that power of variable should be positive and integral. Okay, students, these polynomials are categorized on the basis of their terms in two categories. First basis is their power. अगर टाइप्स की बात करें पॉलिनोमियल्स की, there are two bases. The first basis is on the basis of number of terms, on the basis of number of terms, and the second basis is power of polynomial. Power of polynomial. First basis is number of terms and second basis is power of polynomial. So the number of terms may not be 0, but number of terms may be 1, maybe 2, 3 and so on. So the polynomial containing only one term is called monomial. For example, x to the power 5x cubed x square only 5 etc. And the polynomial containing two terms is called binomial. Bi means two, nomial means term. Binomial, which contains exactly two terms. For example, x minus 5 x square plus 5 x square minus 1 etc. These are the binomials because they are containing only two terms. And the polynomial containing three terms is called trinomial. For example, x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1. It is an example of trinomial. After that, all are called polynomials. These are also polynomials. Poly means many. Poly means many and nomial means term. Many terms. So students, on the basis of number of terms, the polynomials are said to be monomial, binomial, trinomial. Here only single term, two terms and three terms are taken in order. On the basis of power of a polynomial, power may be 0. The power of a polynomial may be 0. For example, 7. 7 can be written as 7 into x to the power 0 and it is considered as a polynomial. But the name of polynomial is constant polynomial. Constant polynomial. So the polynomial which contains only constant term. The polynomial which contains only constant term is called constant polynomial and its power is 0. If the power of polynomial is 1, for example x, y, z, x plus 5, x plus 7, etc. In all these examples, the power of variable is 1. And when power of variable is 1, the polynomial is called a linear polynomial. A linear polynomial. Linear polynomial has its graph as a straight line. Hence it is called a linear polynomial. The graphs of all these x plus 5, x plus 7, x plus y is equal to 5 will be a straight line. And in case of straight line, polynomial is called a linear polynomial. Okay. Now, is it clear to you or not? On the basis of number of terms, there may be 1, 2, 3 term monomial, binomial, trinomial. In case of power may be 0. If the power is 0, the polynomial is called constant polynomial. If the power is 1, the polynomial is called a linear polynomial. The reason behind that is the graph of linear polynomial is always a straight line. The power of polynomial may be 2. In case of 2, the polynomial is called a quadratic polynomial. In case of power 2, the polynomial is called a quadratic polynomial. For example, x square minus 5x plus 6, x square plus 2x plus 1, etc. These are the examples of quadratic polynomial. When power is 3, the polynomial is called a cubic polynomial. Power 3 is called cube, hence cubic polynomial. For example, x cube plus 64, we have factorized them, and x cube plus x square plus 1. The highest power should be 3 for cubic polynomial, highest power should be 2 for quadratic polynomial. At last, on the basis of powers, power may be 4. Power may be 4 and polynomial is called biquadratic polynomial. Power may be 4 and polynomial is called biquadratic polynomial. For example, x to the power 4 minus x cube plus x square minus 1. The highest power should be 4. So I think that now it is more clear to all of you how to categorize polynomial on the basis of number of terms and on the basis of their powers. Now, one question arises that the power of constant polynomial is 0, and what will be the power for the zero polynomial? Think about it. What will be the power for zero polynomial? Zero polynomial is nothing but simply a zero. Zero polynomial is nothing but simply a zero, and in case of zero we will write into x to the power 100, x to the power 1000, 1 lakh, 1 million, anything. X to the power minus 1 lakh, it is also equal to 0. So in case of constant polynomial, we say that 7 can be written as 7 into x to the power 0, hence the degree of constant polynomial is 0. But in case of zero polynomial, you cannot say it. Hence, make a note that the degree of zero polynomial, is undefined. The degree of zero polynomial is undefined. It may be asked to you, the degree of zero polynomial is undefined. Okay, students. Now let us take some examples. Write a polynomial. Just write down the question. Write a polynomial make it more correct. Write a binomial of degree 100. Write a binomial of degree 100. Write a binomial of degree 100. So we may write x to the power 100 plus any power of x or any constant term, but the highest power should be 100. We may also write y to the power 100, 3y to the power 100 minus 5, and any other terms. X to the power 100 is a polynomial of degree 100 and it contains only two terms, hence it will be called called binomial. Now give an example of a trinomial of power 25. Give an example of a trinomial of degree 25. Trinomial of degree 25. So here number of terms should be 3 because we are talking about trinomial of degree 25. So we should first write x to the power 25. After that we may take any lower powers of x. Okay. This is an example of trinomial of degree 25. You may also write t to the power 25, that 2t to the power 25 plus 2t square minus 5t. It is also an example of a trinomial having degree 25. Now, is it clear to you or not? Trinomial means 3 terms. Binomial means 2 terms. Monomial means only 1 term. Give an example. Just write down. Give an example of a linear equation in 2 variables. Give an example of a linear equation in 2 variables. Linear equation in 2 variables. There is a chapter of the same name, linear equation in 2 variables. So in case of linear, you should take care that power should be only 1, x, and 2 variables. The variables should be 2, x plus y, x minus y. It is your choice. 3x plus 6y is equal to 12. Because for equation you need equal sign. 2 variables are x and y, linear, their power is 1, and equation should contain equal sign. Hence, it is an example of linear equation in 2 variables. You may also write x minus y is equal to 6, 3x plus 4z is equal to 5. Here x and z are 2 variables and their power is 1, hence they are linear. Okay students, so you should make notes of polynomials and their factorizations. How to categorize polynomial in binomial, trinomial, monomial, linear, constant, zero, quadratic, cubic, biquadratic, etc. So I think that our topic factorization of polynomials and their categorization is completed. You may ask your doubts in WhatsApp group or directly at the contact number of your respective subject teacher. So just try to continue your studies in this pandemic time also, because exams are going to happen. There will be your annual exams after 2 or 3 months. So you should be ready for that term 2 examination. And you will carry the knowledge to the class 10th. If you don't have basic knowledge of class 9 mathematics, then how you will be able to understand the mathematics of class 10th standard? So try to understand You all are good students. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.
There are also previous